Hey everyone, Adventure Point team. I just wanted to give you guys a video update along with some pictures of how things are looking. Now you've seen all the queue line facades and the armory facades and you know, some of those things, but what I'm going to show you now, you've also seen a video of the walk of the cave. So we're starting here at Campeche Cove, and I'm just going to walk you through kind of the four main attractions that, you know, where the shows are, where people stay. So here's Campeche Cove. It's basically pretty well mocked up in this state. All the targets are in place, and we just started doing some plumbing and wiring. So you're going to start to see, you know, some of the bullseyes. There's a squirting clam. There's Salty Dog hanging out there. So we got the goat up there eating a mat. We got our cannons sticking out of the turret. There's some more cannons right there. Now keep in mind, this is going to be low level light, so the lighting effects are not showing yet, but they're in place. We also mocked up some palm trees, real cool palms. Made you guys a boat. So this is Campeche Cove. There's one of the attacking crabs. There's another attacking crab. Another one on the boat. I'll just kind of sneak around the corner here in the back. So here's this is going to be our main control box with the valves and stuff in it that will distribute all the air and power throughout the shooting gallery in Campeche Cove. And so this is being plumbed and wired as we speak. There's the water tank, some of the back end stuff. This is this archway is for either, I think it's the entrance to the cave, is that stone archway. There's some mechanisms for the cannons to go out and do their shooting thing. Back in on the goat. Here's another archway, and I think this archway is for the, oh, it's got a skull in it. That's pretty cool. This archway, I think, is the exit that's just to the left of Campeche Cove. Sorry, I can't get a good angle on it from there. All right, so as you know, we have Campeche Cove. That starts the whole thing. All right, and then once we finish Campeche Cove, we walk through the cave passage to Smuggler's Wharf. And we've taken the cave passage down and put it in the container. It's ready for shipping. You've seen a video of that, so pretend right now that we're walking through the cave passage to Smuggler's Wharf. And I'm gonna walk over to Smuggler's Wharf. So, and this is in the place where the cave was before. So, ta-da! You might recognize this. Sorry, I can't get back very far, but this is Smuggler's Wharf. There's the ship in the background. Now down here, this is going to be the low-lying fog. This area is where the water is supposed to be. Made you guys a little wooden boat. And there's another cannon. You can see from this room here, these are all the controllers, valves, hoses, wires, all that plumbing is done. So this thing's been actually fired up and tested. So this one is ready to ship. This room is ready. There's Salty Dog, right there. All right, he looks good. Okay, so Smuggler's Wharf is all good in the hood. Now, after we do Smuggler's Wharf, we come this way from the cave, then we shoot for a second at Smuggler's Wharf, and then we're going to exit to the left, and this will be the cargo passageway to the cargo crate. So pretend we're walking around that corner. The facades to go into the along the passage to the motion crate, those facades are already in storage and done. Oh, I think I just walked by an air cannon. Is this an air cannon? I think that might be. This is research and developing one of those air cannons, so we're going to make a loud, startling blast. So, anyhow, we're going to walk back over to the motion crate. So here's the cave passage to the motion crate. I'm sorry, cargo passage to the motion crate. It now has wood on it. It's ready to go. The LED curtain is ready to go. It's going to hang on this wall that's going to shine lights through the cracks. So when we walk in here, you can kind of get a feel. See the cracks that out that way? That's the light from the welding shop, but we're going to change how those lights right there, see that light coming through there? That light is going to go up and down as we try to kind of simulate a motion here. So here's our wooden room for the crate. There's the net that's going to stretch tight as it starts going up and down. This mechanism closes the door. The mechanism is actually behind this plastic in there, but that's the electronic mechanism that will articulate that door. Now it moves electronically, but it can also be pushed with the hand. If it does open while it's in motion, it'll do a kill switch and shut everything off. So this is the entrance to the motion crate. We're starting to put some handhold grips and stuff on the walls. You can see those there, and just a couple finishing details here. And then once we're done with the show in the motion crate, people will be able to walk out this door. I'm just going to push on it to open it up. Okay, and then this will be the passageway. We're in the welding shop, but pretend we're now in the belly of the ship. And I'm going to walk around the corner and take us over to the ship's cargo hold. And there's the ship's cargo hold. It's kind of started with some things, big timbers. You can see the kind of the curved ship's rib. I wanted to show you guys some of the props are already kind of started in here. We worked real hard on this pump organ. He's awesome. That looks like the Goonies organ. This is like pieces of bamboo and then skeleton bones and things like that in there. Sorry, it's kind of low level light. I'll send you guys some photographs of the same thing. I just don't have a lot of light. And, we even have some skeleton feet on the pump, so that looks cool. This is one of our redwood carvings, little candle holder. So it's a real antique pump organ made into a pirate antique. All right, I gotta talk to the old family that's had this in their family for who knows how many decades, generations even, since the 1800s, and they wanted to know what we did with it, so I owe them some pictures too. Pretty cool. All right, so this is one of the cool mechanisms that I'm kind of really digging on here. Again, this is the back. This is where the shooters will stand looking into the ship's cargo hold. And there's the ceiling. We're gonna have some things, you know, the skeletons attacking, dropping out of that ceiling area. But this is the big, you know, wardrobe closet. Right here is gonna be the wardrobe door. And that door opens up and you can see a little mechanism on this raised deck. It's all hiding in there. When that door opens up, this is where the skeleton Lafitte comes out. I got a guy in their stage. That door will open up. You won't see this stuff down on the floor, but he will come forward. As he comes forward, his arms will be able to go up and down, and he twists sideways, you know, and he does his thing, and he's going to threaten and everything like that. So we shoot him, so on and so forth. At the end of the show, he retreats back into the wardrobe, and then we don't have to close the door, so we're not going to, but the door will close. Players won't see what's going on after the door closes, and we're going to flash some lights, and this is where the skeleton turns into Salty Dog. So you can see right now he's shifting sideways. This is the door closed, so no one's going to know what's going to happen. And there's Salty Dog. And now Salty Dog comes out, and he's not so salty anymore. He's a little more dressed in his fine linen, and that's where you kind of become heroes to your story. And this is kind of the grand finale scene where he'll come out and compliment everybody and tell them they've won the treasure and all of that stuff. So by the time we're done, it's going to look like just a wardrobe closet, and it's not going to look like a big cabinet, because right on this side we're going to stack cargo crates and stuff to just disguise that void. It's just going to look like a big stack of stuff there. On both sides, the left and the right side. So it's going to look like a stack of cargo on left and right side of just a wardrobe closet. And keep in mind the lighting conditions here are going to be low-level black lights while everything is attacking, and then we'll do some nice warmer lights when Salty Dog comes out and highlight a treasure scene. We'll be able to stack treasure all over the place in here, all over the place. So this is the ship's cargo hold. I'm going to show you some of the other things that we got going on now. That's the main 4 attractions. Once we're done with this, we're going to exit right here is a column. There'll be a column in the floor plans. You guys will see how we kind of bent that. So the exit will be that direction to leave the attraction. So show you a couple other quick things we got going on here. This is your kind of our test bench where we're testing all of the control computers. There's takes 4 computers to run this whole thing because it passes we've got a master control computer and then 3 other computers that pass scoring information from one room to the next. And we've got our master scoreboard. I know it's a little Western theme, but it shows the name, shots, and score. We're going to customize that for what we want it to show, the name of the pirate gun along with the score they just did. Here we're going to show you a couple other skeletons. These are some of the attacking guys. These are attacking extra characters. Sorry, it's kind of covered up with some stuff. These are all getting dropped into place. Right now they're staged near the cargo hold to go get in there and get plumbed and wired. Here's a couple more attacking skeletons. The guy's cool, he's got a knife in his mouth. So these pop up, pop out, drop out of the ceiling. This guy's going to pop out of a wine barrel he's hiding. So he's going to pop out of that barrel. And then this is Pierre Lafitte, and he's going to come out of a different spot. So he's got his mouth that opens and closes, his head turns, his waist turns, his arm comes, and then he's going to come back and forth also on tracks when he rolls back and forth. So he's going to do his thing. These are just a couple of attacking characters. Looks like we got another guy right here. He's laying there, looks like he's seen better days, but he's cool. He's a pop out of the ceiling guy. All right, so those are some of the attacking skeleton characters. And then here we have your armory. These are all of the wireless guns. We just got all that's left with the wireless guns is to put name tags on them. But they are 100% complete, all the electronics in them tested. And so each set of wireless guns actually goes on a little rolly cart like this. You can see the cart. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 carts or something like that. But you can see how this cart rolls out like that. I'll pull it out. And sorry, it's a tough video. Anyhow, there's a bank of guns there, and this will allow the person working at the armory to roll a set of guns that are ready to go, and then we'll release this chain and they'll be able to pull them out and hand them to people. Here's our charging port, and then there's a little blinky LED that will blink green when the gun is good to go. So these carts will be able rolled from where we receive guns. When people turn them in, they'll be able to rack the guns real quick, and then they can roll the cart to the other side of the armory to hand the guns back out and shuffle carts in and out. And then also with these carts that we made, they'll have a charging hub on them, like so that there's just kind of an octopus line of a whole bunch of USB cables to charge all these guns. They probably won't need charged but once every couple of days. So if they're just in the day with them all on the charger, then you'll always be good to go with those guys. So there's all your wireless guns. Holy cow, that was a lot of work making those bad boys. So I think that's it. There's your video update for now. Like I said before, you guys saw all of the props we have in the sea trains, and you also got a video tour of the cave. So you've seen all the facades and all those pieces, and you can see we've got a little bit left on the cargo hold in Campeche Cove. Smuggler's Wharf is ready to go, and the crate's in final testing. So we're really just coming down the home stretch, getting ready to ship. And then it's just going to be a lot of installation. Okay, hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you enjoyed what I had to show you. All right, take care. Bye.